Hello folks and welcome back to a new game here. This is called Dorf Romantik. It is a city builder of sorts. I have to explain this game a little bit before we dive into it. Essentially you have your lives here down here on the bottom. So we have 40 moves or 40 lives that we're able to go through. And every time we place down a tile, it goes through and uses up one of those lives. Now if you see here, I have a +2 and it looks like a water drop. So if I connect that to 2 other water tiles, I'll get additional lives available to me. And we kind of go through and do things. We can see a little bit of the stack, but we can't see everything. And the idea here is to combine these hexes into different combinations to generate as many points as possible to extend and build as big as you can. You can see I can zoom out, I can zoom in, and when I actually get the tile on here, I can spin the tile around. And I'm just using my mouse wheel to do this. So I'll place our first one on there. We'll do that guy. It needs to be connected to 3 tracks. And look at that. We have another track. And we can go through. We have farms, which are these little kind of wooded, or not wooded, but kind of like, I don't know, weedy kind of looking areas. We have cities and forests as well. Along with, if we can connect other things, we get a whole bunch of fun little things popping up. So you can see here, like if I were to build that there, it doesn't make sense because it's dumping down over here where there's nothing. Whereas if I go over here, I have some places to go with that. And our next one is going to be a farm area with a city. So we'll rotate to try to hopefully get both of those. Cool. We can't connect this one here yet, but in the future we should be able to. Oh, look at that. And that satisfies our water one where we get 5 additional lives for going through and doing what it asks us to do. Not everything is going to generate points for you. Some things are just going to be what they are. But you can see here how it highlights, let me zoom in here, how it highlights the forest. We're adding on to the total number of forest if we do that. If we move up here, again, it doesn't really connect, but this one does. I think I'm going to go down here and leave our little farm area open. And you can see that it wants to be connected to at least 3 other farms because I'm connecting to one right now. And if I do that, I should get some type of prize. Same thing here. We've connected that. So now we're up another 5. So we're over 41 at this point. So we're doing the job that needs to be done. Now, some of these, if you take a look here, it needs +5 water, which is great. We have 1, 2, 3 of them. So if we connect it to an existing one, we get only a +2 because it takes care of some of that already. That works for some and doesn't work for others. So you just need to make sure you pay attention to where that's at so that you can get that taken care of. Like this one needs to be connected to 6. So we're going to try to rotate. There we go. Got that connected in there. We have another forest that we can connect. And then we have a town that's asking for 5+ households. If we rotate around, we get 3 here, but if we rotate where the forest is connecting one, we only get 4. So we can actually really influence how the game plays and what's going on with everything, just purely based off of where we place things. So it's nice to group these things together if we can. Doesn't look like that one's going to work out so well for us, so we'll put it over, say, I don't want to put it over there because we need to get this rail route somewhere. So let's put it over here where there's some forest that we can connect to. There we go. We have an area where we need to build up here. So we will do so like that. And now we have that. We have 39 lives. We're doing good. All right, we've satisfied 1. We're at the 43. And if we do something like that, we've satisfied that. Now, and this one over here now, our next tile is for trees. So we can connect forests. We need to have this total of 75 total trees, right? That gives us 48. That one doesn't satisfy anything. You can see it gives us this big red check mark. That doesn't do anything for us. This one gives us a little bit, but I think this one over here, yeah, that's going to help us out way more. So we can do that. We can finish that area off. There we go. Finishes that. And we're up to 50 lives. So we're doing our job. We're getting everything taken care of as we need to. I still need to figure out how to add more forest to that, but we'll come to that solution a little later. You can see we have a boat now. I don't know what the boat does other than just kind of traverse areas. but we can have a little tourney with the train. We got that. We can connect this one up like so. Generate that. And we're just going to go through and continue to connect things together and hopefully have them make a little bit of sense together. So like this one, I'm just confused of what I can connect here. It doesn't look like we're going to be successful on that one. So it looks like we close ourselves off of being able to connect to there, which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping, there we go, we can at least connect that. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to continue on that route at all. So we'll just put that over here where it doesn't hurt anything. And yeah, it's just a matter of placing things in. You do get some bonuses if you place things quote unquote perfectly. And you get some special tiles like this one that pop up. As we go, you can see there's this little bit of a hole over here. And we have to build towards that spot to unlock a special kind of tile. One of those special tiles was the windmill that I have here. So there's lots and lots and lots of things you can do in this game to unlock various different things. I think, there we go. Oh, see, I want to be able to connect both, but you can't. It's either forest or with people. We're going to go with the forest for that one. And this one has an ending to it, which I rather like. Cool, so we ended that train there. Because I don't know if I'm weirdo or not, but I really like things being set up properly. Like this train route really bothers me. It makes no sense. It just kind of does whatever it wants, and it bothers me intensely. So having a more natural finish makes me feel better. There we go. Oh, see, we got a little bonus there because we did what we were supposed to do and got that set. Let's see, we can do that there. What do we have? Another... Oh, we got a waterway. Okay, let's connect those two together. That should help out that. This guy's going to help out that total cause. We need to have a total of 9 connected buildings. So what we're going to do here, instead of doing that, we're just going to place that somewhere away, and we'll figure out how that all functions. Alright, our train is next. It does not look like it wants to connect to any of our existing railways. You can see there, it gives you the big red X. So we're just going to place that somewhere out there, and maybe at some point in the future, we can connect that with something else. Alright, we have some more building places, 109 trees. Oh my goodness. There we go, we got that one connected into there. I very strongly want to finish this off, and that piece probably would have done it, but it doesn't work with the setup there. You can see not all of these are going to flow from one to the next, which is endearing and frustrating at the same time. So we'll get those. You can see that we accomplished that one. So we got our housing goal, and we have another housing goal here, it looks like. So we'll do that over there. I find it very helpful to build things on as we do this, but like if I were to put it on there, it closes off that community to the rest. So we can't put it there. Let's see. Now we got more trees for that forest. Beautiful. If we are to, there's not really any place to add it on there, so we're just gonna, this one's gonna stick somewhere out there like so. And then this little community, we're not gonna be able to add on to that. Oh no, we are, but not in the way that I necessarily want to. You can see we're getting closer. Look at there's some trees there. We're starting to get some sights of what's going to be there. We just don't know quite yet. And while I'm playing here, this game also is an actual board game too. So I believe it was a video game first, and then it became a board game after the fact, which is totally fine with me. I kind of dig everything about this. It's just relaxing. Unlike Tile Cities, where, I don't know, I found myself very stressed during parts of that game. This one, with the music and the style and just what it is, I find this remarkably relaxing. Alright, we have one of these guys here, which introduces some other stuff. You can see that it gave us some points, but also adds a spot for boats to go and all that. So that's one of the things I really like about this game is it's relaxing to play, it's easy, it's fun, it's interesting, it's different than anything I've played before. When I say this is a city builder, I'm kind of being a little facetious with that because this is not a city builder. This is a lot more than that. It's just a different style of game. Like, I want to do that, but I can't because it doesn't make sense. So we're gonna put it. Oh, see, I would have loved to put it down there, but we're gonna put it up here, and we'll go through. One of my only real problem with this game is I'm somebody who likes all the things to fit perfectly together, and this game flat out does not allow that to happen. So I find that a little frustrating that I want all the things to work beautifully. Like, we're not gonna satisfy this one. I don't. Oh, we are. We are. We did. Okay. So we need another big area here. There we go. We'll connect it with that. This needs to be connected into an area. Alright, we'll just put that over there for now. We'll figure that out later. There we go. We built onto something, which needs 19 pieces of water to fulfill whatever quest that is. And it looks like it's some type of swan thing. So we haven't had a lot of pop-ups for... Really, we haven't had a lot of pop-ups for water, so that's a little interesting, but we'll go through and try to satisfy that to the best of our ability and see what we can do. Alright, so yeah, there's just parts of this game that are just interesting. It's fun to play, it's, again, just very relaxing. You hear the music, it's just nice and calming. There's nothing that's causing stress, it's just... Go through and connect the cities the way that you think is best for the cities. And I really do love how all the town pieces kind of attach themselves to each other and do all of the things to make them how they are. Alright, see, like that one should be a piece, but we can't connect it, so we're just gonna stuck there. And we're starting to run out some moves, so we're just gonna slowly try to satisfy some of these things. There we go, we got a perfect one, which is a plus 60 as far as our score goes. It doesn't really influence the game itself when we're playing, we just have to score up top. You can see that we have Landscaper, so I have to place down a total of 1,500 tiles, an Overachiever, collect 50,000 points, and then a True Fan 2. So, there's some things we can do in this game that are just entertaining and fun, but it's not all that serious. There we go. Look at that. That's a piece that we needed. We got another train piece. We'll connect it down to one of those, hopefully. There we go. I ended the water version of that. I apologize. But we're just going through and trying to make our little area here the best it could be. Now you see that's a problem because we're ending everything if we do that. There we go. We desperately needed some additional life there, so we got it. Alright, let's see. I feel like we're coming to an end here very soon. I do like that there's an undo button, so that if you do make a mistake, you can undo it. Unlike Tile Cities, if you later find that there's a better solution to how you could solve the problem it's given you, there's no way to actually go back in Tile Cities and do it. I do appreciate a good undo button here. for some reason we can clear that, but we don't do the other one. So we're going to leave that. No, we're going to do that because we need points here. Alright, we're down to our final 9 pieces. You can see the color has changed, but we're going to add on some more here by just being able to get some additional pieces in. There we go. Another nice little perfect piece. We got that. Some more lives here. Now, these are not perfect, but I need the points. And I really want to get the unlocked area for whatever that thing is next. And I don't know why this train is a different color over there. So we're going to go up here because I don't want it to be a different color. I guess I have to place it there. Won't let me rotate it a different way. Let's see here. Nope, we can't do that. We can do that one. Beautiful. And one of the things I like about this, if you ever played the board game Settlers, where it's different every time. It doesn't matter how many times you play it. There's some themes that kind of pop up, but no matter how many times you play that game, it's the same game. And it's the same game, but it's a different take on the same game, which I rather appreciate. And this is kind of the same thing. It's a hex setup where everything is different, but kind of the same. And that's kind of what I dig about this game when I go through and want to play it and just need some time to just relax and play some fun games. This allows me to do that without much concern at all. And we're slowly trying to, I mean, we only have 10 moves left, but you can see that you can add on moves without too much difficulty. If you angle things right and try to get them set up properly, you can go through and get them in there. That one's perfect. We need 8 more water pieces. We have 8 moves remaining, and there doesn't appear to be any water pieces on the map here, so at least hopefully we'll get the fields here where we can add on additional fields. Ooh, that's a big city one. Okay, let's see what we got. Can do that. Can we get more on here? There we go, we got some lives. That's what we needed. So for some reason I can't add anything on there. That one's fine, I don't care about the total number of tracks. Ooh, that's a good one. There we go. Adding on some more fields. We have another city we need to develop more. This one needs to be connected with even more water. Perfect. Perfect. Go with random train area. Oh, not train area yet. That'll be soon. That's our next piece. Sometimes I look ahead. Alright, we just need a little spot there. Cool. And where I can and can't build rail is always interesting to me. But we can build it there, so we're going to do it. Alright, let's see how much farther can we extend that. Oh, we can extend it more. So right now my only goal is to get more water stuff so we can unlock whatever that is. Because I want to see what it is. We got 3 more moves. Let's see. Will this be our saving grace? Alright, it'll save us for a little bit here. Oh, that's going to finish off that one. Beautiful. There we go. Perfect. Another perfect tile. We need more trees at this one, so if we do that, We satisfy or kill 2 birds with 1 stone. More doing what we need to do. Alright, and we're down to our last 3 moves. Hopefully the game gods will help us out, and we'll be able to get more waterways. I'm not super hopeful right now based off what we have. This looks like it's going to be our last move, and we're going to miss whatever this goal here was by 3 pieces. But that's what Dorf Romantik is. It's just a fun little city builder. You don't have to go through crazy or do anything. It's just you pop in pieces and see what works and have some fun. So that's a interesting, different take on a city builder. I really want to play the board game of it, but I rather enjoy that. It's one of those games that just is a fun little puzzle. If things don't work, it's not a big deal, and if they do work, it's awesome. So that's Dorf Romantik. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.